Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the New York Mets. Today, we get to see the hottest bat in the league. He's been cranking home runs, Chris.
Yeah, going yard is hard enough, but he's doing it game after game. Just incredible. This guy's swinging like he's got a cheat code.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. Getting the nod on the mound, Clay Holmes. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of, tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And the 1-0. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. The 1-1. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swung on, popped up left side. Lindor. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Dave Martinez lined up for the Nationals. And a big factor for them in recent games, Ahmed Rosario.
And Boog, he's a fun at bat to watch. I mean, definitely a threat whenever he's got that bat in his hands. But for me, it's all about the mechanics. They're so sound. And when he gets his foot down on time and starts his swing, so much consistency, that bat stays in the zone for a long time, and he squares up the baseball a lot.
Ahmed Rosario, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. And a foul ball. Line drive, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. And now here is Nathaniel Lowe. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. 2 outs, base is empty. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. And that one is gone. He'll touch them all. His 7th home run of the season. It's 1-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the second game of the series. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3. Nats on the board first, courtesy of this solo homer. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here with my pal Singy, getting the nod in this one. Jake Irvin. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Let's take a look at our lineup. And one to watch, of course, their 3-hole hitter, Pete Alonso.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Juan Soto stands in now and watches strike 1. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Soto with a couple of homers in his last game. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Well struck, right field. Tattooed and gone. He shoots one out to right. It's 1-1, and the streak is alive. He's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this guy think he is, Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
And that one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. And that one handled. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, one of the stars in the win yesterday, as he had 3 hits. Now a fly ball to right center. Young sizes this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And next is the designated hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Acuna recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. 0-1. On the ground to third. And that is the inning. But the Mets get even on this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back here at Citi Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now it's Luis Garcia.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. That one misses. Ball one.
This hitter loves attacking the first pitch, so not giving him something to hit is a good move.
Tied up here in the early going. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Next offering is downstairs. He swings and fouls one off. And it remains 2-2. One down, base is empty. Up the middle. And that chance handled. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. He's safe.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, Stone Garrett.
So up next, Stone Garrett. Garrett in his second season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. Holmes winds and deals. Slow roller to first, and that's just foul. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Up now for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. No hits in the shutout last night. Just missed.
1-0.
Abrams, the runner at first with 2 gone. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2-1 now.
No, that's low.
Right through there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Batting ninth, the third baseman,
Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
Two aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
Line to right, base hit. Coming home. Fires to the plate. Safe. In comes the run from second. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
First and second, 2 outs. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. And that one fouled off. And a pitch. And a swing and a miss.
He has a tendency to chase out of his zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Beatty to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Jeff McNeil stands in.
The second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Irvin back to work. Right side. In plenty of time to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. Good power, not great in the OBP department. And that is downstairs.
1-0.
And it's 1-0. And that's in for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
That one to first. He'll do it himself. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Francisco Alvarez.
Here's the catcher to hit, Francisco Alvarez. That's outside, and that's ball 1. In the air, right side, Garrett. Squeezes it, and that is that. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Nationals 2 and the Mets 1. Back here in Queens, new inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Struck out swinging his first time. And that one sliced foul. Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. That one the other way. In the hole, jump throw, safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop could even make that play.
Yeah, the batter now, Luis Garcia. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boog.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. So 1 left for Washington, but they still lead it 2-1. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. And that turns the lineup over.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff with base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Abrams tosses to first. Lindor retired.
Now batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered in this game.
Listen, there's absolutely no reason to pitch to this guy right here. You nibble, you see if he'll expand his zone, but don't give him anything to hit. If you walk him, not a big deal. You have a double play opportunity set up.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And the Mets jump in front. It's 3-2. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time.
Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
And a foul ball. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 34th of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 4-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
1 down. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one's deep. into the bullpen and gone. He'll circle the bases, and they tack on to their lead. It's 5-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Back-to-back home runs, and these guys look so dominant right now. Pitcher might want to check and see if he's tipping his pitches or not. But I tell you what, if this was basketball, that opposing team would call a timeout to try to slow down this offense.
And stepping in is the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side, and that'll fall for a base hit.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. There are a lot of nicknames people that attach to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart, etc. But whatever you want to call it, it's a knock. And those are the ones that'll make you smile as a hitter just about.
Runner on the go. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Acuna around third. He will score.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One out. Runner at second. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Young makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding effort. If he doesn't get there, then that run from second basically walks in. Instead, he just moves up 1 base with 2 outs.
Francisco Alvarez digs in now. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
Runner at third, 2 away. Slapped foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings it across. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 2. Start of the 4th, and now up for Washington, C.J. Abrams. Swings through that.
You know, these Nationals showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
And now Stone Garrett. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set him up to do more damage later in this game. Well, I think the key, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, catcher.
2 outs, base is empty. Keibert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Check swing, no appeal. Fought off foul. To third, Beatty. Slings to first. Nats go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Washington. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Jose Siri. First pitch misses. Activity in the Washington bullpen. DJ Hers appears to be getting loose. Law warming up as well. Foul ball there. Ripped to short. Over to Lowe. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
So the lineup flips over. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Both two in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
It appears Dave Martinez is ready to dive into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Jake Irvin will depart, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, DJ Hers.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Juan Soto. Ball one, no strikes.
One ball, no strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Going back. Up against the wall. And brings it in.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, it's a really nice catch right there near the wall, and you have to use everything available to you. Know when your feet leave the grass and hit the warning track. Also, when you're able to, use the bare hand to feel for exactly how close you are. And right there, perfect use of his instruments.
Alonso in the box again, takes a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. This to center field. It falls in, and that's a knock. And now two aboard. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now a chance for Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss there. Lindor, the lead runner at second. Alonso at first, 2 out of the inning. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 6-2. Ready now for the 5th inning. Up now for Washington, Brady House. Holmes back to work. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, these Nats, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jacob Young. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And first offering is fouled off. Young, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. The 0-1 misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
That clips the corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Struck him out looking.
Ooh, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Ahmed Rosario digging in for the Nationals. Feels like it's less common today that you see a guy like this. The speed component, the contact component, but lack of power.
I think baseball's starting to understand that those guys are valuable like they once were. They need them in this game today.
On the ground, could be 2. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. Line drive, base hit. House coming home. The throw in. Safe at the plate. It's 6-3.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. And now 1st and 2nd with 2 outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Luis.
Next to hit for the Nats, Luis Garcia. And that's outside. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The other way, Baden throws to first in time. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the Mets DH, Luis Angel Acuna. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. 1 away.
The batter, number 1, second
and
baseman.
Now here's Jeff McNeil.
Here.
Into center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. And there's 2 down.
Number 7, Brett Beatty.
Now at the plate, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. Right side, Garrett has this one sized up, and that is that. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reid-Foley.
Well, the ERA tells you pretty much all you need to know. Under 1. He's been fantastic coming out of the pen.
C.J. Abrams digging in for the Nationals. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul out of play. To the right side. Alonso takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
So up next, Stone Garrett, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
On the ground to short. Lindor sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Keibert Ruiz.
And now up for Washington, Keibert Ruiz. He's 0 for 1. Down and away for ball 1. That clips the corner. The 1-1 is fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing here this half. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Mets 6 and the Nationals 3. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the inning, and here is Francisco Alvarez. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Abrams tosses to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
I got a fun fact for you, Booth. You know that home run apple out in center field isn't the old one from Shea Stadium. That's outside of Citi Field now at Mets Plaza. This one is more than 4 times as large as the old one.
And now it's Jose Siri. That one is hammered right field. Garrett reaching back towards the wall. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. Like the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. 1 for 3. That's off the mark. Ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
So a man at first, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. That one ripped right center field, and that gets down into the gap. Oh, the throw is over his head. But no one moves up as it's backed up nicely there. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Bit of strategy here. They issue the intentional walk, and that'll set up a force play at any base.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. This team does not want to let him beat him.
So bases all loaded up. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
We just might be talking about this at bat in our post-game wrap. He's proven he can drive in runs in these spots.
That misses the zone. 1-0. 2 outs. Bases are full. Line drive, and this might be trouble. One runs in. A second scores as well. Alonso is waved home. He's safe as he gets his hand in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. DJ Hers out of the game, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
and we've got ourselves a pitching change. Trevor Williams.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now here is Luis Angel Acuna. And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. But it's offline. It's 10-3. So 2 down. Now Jeff McNeil. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Runner at second, 2 down. And a base hit into right. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's an 8-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Man at first. Brett Beatty, the next to hit. To the right side. Low. Steps on the bag. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're through 6 full. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals 3.
now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Ryan Stanek. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Brady House digging in for the Nationals.
The third baseman, Brady House.
– And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Next offering is fouled back. And a good eye there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Caught him looking for the K.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Young in the box now. No balls and a strike. The Mets up big in this one. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-1. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Alonso makes the catch for the out. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ahmed Rosario.
So now here's the DH, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 3 in this one. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Towards first, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals 3. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summer.
The catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
In the air, right field. Garrett drops steps, heads back on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch
Now
fastball,
batting,
but just
the center
barely
fielder,
missed it.
Jose.
Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. Pop foul out of play off to the right. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Low pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
2 down, bases empty.
Lindor.
And now Francisco Lindor. And it's fouled off. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. Two outs. That's a laser base hit.
Up next for the Mets, the
Now
right
the
fielder,
number 2 hitter, Juan Soto.
Soto.
Foul ball. And now the 0-1. Lindor on the move.
Oh,
pitch inside. Throw to second. Save. That one finds the zone. And the count 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little
2
bit.
balls, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Nice grab onto the pitcher. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
First, it looks like making the stop is the hardest part, but feeding to the pitcher on the move, I think even tougher. Great job of hitting that moving target. They're going to be fired up in the dugout.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 33, Nathaniel Lowe.
Stanek back to work. In there at the knees. Stanek in his 8th season. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Now a screamer into the outfield. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So a man aboard. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're in the top of the 8th. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Up now for Washington, Luis Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit for the Nats, C.J. Abrams. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That's the 3rd out. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 11 and the Nationals 4. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season.
Alonso.
And that one wrapped foul.
Well, these Mets digging into their numbers have to be happy with the swings they're taking. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Well struck left field. And that one hops the wall. Makes the turn and heads for second. The relay not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, Garcia. To first, one gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Luis Angel.
Luis Angel Acuna up now for the Mets.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one pulled foul. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Alonso takes his lead at third with one away. On the ground to the left. House tosses to first. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff.
Now here is Jeff McNeil. That's hard hit on the line. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets leave one. They lead it, though, 11-4.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back.
Mets.
It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Huascar Brazoban.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's the right
Leading off
fielder,
the Nationals,
Stone Garrett.
The right fielder, Stone Garrett.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
In the air to left center. Siri sizing this one up. Nabs it. One up on down.
Up next for the Nationals, the catcher,
K-Bear Ruiz getting ready to hit. They say you win.
No ball. 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brady House.
One gone, runner at first. And here is Brady House. And he takes a strike. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for the Nationals, the center fielder, Jacob Young.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now it's going to be Jacob Young. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then
swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets slug their way to a win in this one.
This win streak they're on is something else, Boog. I mean, we came here tonight to call this game, and I had a feeling at the outset they were going to add one more win to this run. They keep this play up. I honestly don't know what's going to stop them.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
These concussions throw my head against the wall.